Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video update here for Quant, we are trading at $110.99. 24-hour volume, we're down 22%, and market cap, we're down 2.75%. So heading over to our daily chart, I am a little concerned in the crossover of our moving averages. So these lines here of these different colors, we've got our 50 moving average, our 20 moving average, and then our 200 moving average. So whenever we do see a crossover from a smaller moving average to a higher moving average, it does give us a hint of the direction of the marketplace. And as we've seen Quant kind of move up and down, we see this nice pullback that it's gotten from $103 all the way to the high here of $118. If we can see in the last candlestick here with this red candlestick, we see a crossover of our 20 moving average and our 200 moving average, if you can see that. So it's kind of like mustard and ketchup moving over. Now the 20 moving average, if it does come down below a higher moving average, it signals a bear market. Vice versa, if we see the red or the higher moving average coming down below a 20 moving average, it's going to signify a bull marketplace. So in this case here, when we see the 20 moving average coming down and the 200 is coming up, essentially it is triggering us, or it is giving us a signal here that it may be a bear market going forward. Because if you take a look at our daily chart here, we can see again a retest on the 20 MA. We broke or tried to attempt to break it up, and then now here we are trying to attempt to break above the 20 moving average. And if we are further away from the 20 moving average or 200 moving average itself, then most likely that marketplace or the quant itself is going to be greater in that bearish market. So something to look after if you guys are trading quant. Yes, our MACD indicator is showing us really good signs here of growth of this bull momentum. The RSI is in danger here of being considered as overbought and may trigger us a sell opportunity here at 80%. We can see close to quant here back in November 25th when it did explode here. We did come up to 100% of the RSI, and now what we see is the RSI is dropping when it triggers those selling opportunities around 50%, 54%. So anticipate that crossing over in the next couple of days or so. Heading over to the 4-hour time frame, again, we do see a few factors in here. The expansion of our Bollinger Bands. Take a look at that expansion, that breakout. We've continuously had multiple candlesticks above our 20 moving average, which does show us that the breakthrough is going to be in the bullish side. So, considered to be overbought here at 99%, 100%. That's when we saw that crossover from our K line crossing over below our D line here. That gives us a sell signal. It doesn't mean that we should sell per se. Definitely take a look at different indicators that will give you that hint. But if we diagnose the actual action that happened, we can see that the spinning top candlestick here followed by a red engulfing candlestick. So these two here, spinning top candlestick is an exhaustion of that current trend, which is that uptrend that we've seen. And then we see here an engulfing red candlestick. We kind of knew that the marketplace was exhausted with this overbought signal. We knew price was going to correct itself. And then again, coming down here, we see indecision of the marketplace, where it wants to go, if we're going to see a surge of the bulls take part in quant, and then again another spinning top candlestick followed by a red candlestick. Not only that, if we take a look at this peak here of our spinning top candlestick and our engulfing one, we can see that it lined up perfectly with the MACD indicator of that growth. So after this green histogram or this green bar, we can see that the growth itself started dissipating in the green signal. So now we're in the red. Let's take a look at the red here. We do have this green candlestick. We haven't closed quite yet here, but take a look at the 20 moving average and take a look at the retest multiple times here, finding 20 moving average an area of support. So here, if we are closing below the 20 moving average. We essentially broke the current trend from this bull trend coming down to a bear trend, and we may be looking for areas of support for the price itself. Now going into here in the red, we see we're in the red section of our MACD indicator. If we do see some lighter colors of our histogram, then that means that the trend itself may be over and we're going to find quant consolidating. So we're going to see price moving sideways, going down to an area of support, resistance, support, and resistance. We've seen a few of our candlesticks in the last couple of hours here coming down to here at $112. So this is going to be an area of resistance. We can see here again on December 16th, a few areas in this node as well. What we can see is areas of supply and demand too. If we take a look at the fib area of 50%, we have this nice chunk of orders on our volume profile where the price itself may want to go to. And of course, we can see this area was a nice cushion for an area of support here on December 18th. So be prepared for the price to retest this area of support. Now, just quickly going over the 2-hour time frame, we have seen ever since that breakout, we have seen quant going through a parallel channel, and parallel channels again is just coming down to an area of resistance, support, resistance, support, continuously making a lot of higher low candlestick wicks and a lot of lower low candlestick wicks. Essentially with these ones, it's either it can break out in an uptrend or it can break out in a downtrend, and we've already seen that breakout happen in a downtrend. Now the Bollinger Bands here, they're reacting. They're telling us there's going to be a lower volatility with this little squeeze itself. So if we see that the price or the Bollinger Bands are narrowing, it means lower volatility. Price is not going to move fairly quickly here, meaning we're not going to see a breakout in an uptrend or a downtrend significantly. That's where our consolidation phase comes in. And if we do see that they do narrow, we are most likely going to come up to an area of resistance at our $112 target and then coming down to an area of support. So either we're going to continue the area of support down here when we can see the channel coming down to 23% and continue up to an area of resistance once again, consolidation phase until we can see signs for that breakout. Now, if the price comes down to this area of support in our channel, and most importantly, our 23%, and we see another wave here of our MACD indicator, be very, very prepared for the price to break through this retracement here and come down to the next retracement that we see at $104. If we're taking a look at areas of resistance of a breakout in an uptrend, we can be able to follow the fib retracement here. We can see that here has been struggling around 61% at $112, or our next area target of $115 there. So be careful, you guys. Definitely let me know what you think down below. Again, I do apologize if I explained things too much or too fast for you. Let me know that as well. Like and subscribe to the channel if you found it insightful, but I'll see you next time.